Assalamu alaikum. The students, I am Shakir Ahmed, lecturer, Higher Secondary School, Baistral. Let's start one more lecture for environmental science of class 12th. Today our topic is effects of global warming. There are so many effects of global warming and we will discuss one by one about these effects. First of all, the effect on temperature, effect on atmosphere. Global warming would cause temperature rise in lower layers of the atmosphere that is up to approximately 8 kilometers above the surface. Dear students, and this will lead to the cooling in the stratosphere and increase in the size of ozone holes. Cooling in thermosphere will also disrupt the radio communications. Number second, effect on weather and climate. The student is the moisture content of air will increase, leading to more rain in the form of snow, rain or precipitation, or we can say hails in higher latitudes both in summer as well as in winter. But in lower latitudes the winter precipitation will be reduced. The frequency of drought and flood will increase because of uneven distribution of precipitation. The acute water shortage may develop in arid and semi-arid zones. There will be release of more energy into the atmosphere and which would cause very powerful storms. Number third is change in sea level. Gradual increase in temperature due to global warming has brought so many changes from recent past. And these changes are mostly the melting of glaciers and melting of Greenland ice sheets and thermal expansion of water. It has been observed Greenland ice has melted between 20 to 100 centimeters in between 1993 and 1998. During summers, the ice caps and glaciers have shrunk by thousands of square kilometers. Similarly, trends has been observed in glaciers of Arctic regions, losing about 30% of its volume in less than 2 to 3 decades. Students' sea level has risen by 15 centimeters during the past 20th century, and within 1 year century, sea level may rise by 88 centimeters over 1990 level. So there is a chance of submersion of large coastal areas, especially the areas or the population which lie within the 60 kilometer coastal areas. The most effective will be on Maldives and other several islands and several important cities of the world will be submerged. Now fourth one is effect on the biosphere. Response to change in temperature varies from species to species and place to place. Species with narrow temperature tolerance will become extinct with rise of temperature. If ocean temperature rises by 1 to 2 degrees centigrade, maximum destruction to coral reef will take place. Besides mountain ecosystems, coastal wetlands, tundra biomes, temperate forests will be highly affected. A rise of temperature by 2 to 5 degrees centigrade will push temperate range by 200 to 500 square kilometers polewards. Many trees will die, resulting in conversion of forests into scrubby vegetations. On the other hand, many weeds, insects, pests, disease-causing organisms will also flourish. Now the fifth one is effects on agriculture. A rise in temperature will reduce the crop productivity. Exotic and noxious weeds will replace croplands. Disease-causing pathogens and pests will cause further damage to the crops. The crop productivity may increase in temperate region, but in tropical and subtropical zones, productivity declines due to global warming. Rice yield is likely to decrease by 5% in Southeast Asia for every 1 degree rise in temperature. Climate change and plant communities. Climatic changes as a result of global warming will naturally affect the biotic communities on this earth. Some plant species may utilize the increased CO2 concentration and high temperature to increase their growth rates, but less adaptable species will decrease in abundance. Such unpredictable fluctuations in the plant communities and associated herbivorous insect species could lead to the extinction of many rare species. Now the last one is the reduction of biodiversity. As discussed above, increased temperature, inundation of some coastal biological communities, and changes in the pattern of distribution of many species over a long period of time are likely to cause reduction in biodiversity in aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems. Thank you, beta.